Guys, I am going to go over the Yorick remake in this video, so we're going to see his abilities, and I'm going to give my opinion on how I think he is as a champion now, and what we can predict in terms of where will he go in the meta. Is he broken? Is his kit broken? All I'm really looking at is his kit, and as long as the numbers aren't too bad or too good, then it means that he's probably going to be good. But if his kit's really bad, then don't expect him to see him in the meta unless through the reasons of either broken items or because of broken numbers. So okay, let's get started. Passive, Shepherd of Souls. Yorick can have up to 4 Mistwalkers in his service at once. Mistwalkers decay if they move too far from either Yorick or the Maiden of the Mist. Okay. A grave is occasionally created when enemy minions or neutral monsters die near Yorick, and all enemy champions that die near him leave a grave. Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay. Last Rites and Awakening. Yorick's next basic attack deals bonus damage and restores some health. If Last Rites kills a target, it creates a grave. There are at least 3 graves nearby, and Last Rite is on cooldown. Yorick can instead cast Awakening to raise Mistwalkers from the grave. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, I get how that works. So it's an auto attack reset. So okay, so number 1, he has an auto attack reset that deals bonus damage. Now, we don't know what the numbers are, but generally an auto attack reset is going to be pretty good. And it summons something probably almost immediately if it kills a minion. So that's pretty, and then it summons, okay, then it has Awakening. Those seem to deal okay damage, but we don't know if he has any sort of CC. And they did look to be moving slow. W, Dark Procession? The hell? Okay. Yorick summons a destructible wall of corpses that encircles the target area for a few seconds. Oh, this is like a necromancer spell in Heroes of the Storm, I think. Let's see. He casts it in an area and skeletons come up. Yeah, gee, I wonder where I saw that before. That's actually really broken, by the way. That is actually really a destructible wall of corpses. I don't know how destructible it is, but that's really, really strong, especially if he traps you in there with him, and then his Mist Callers get on top of you. Although we don't know if the Mist Callers or the Mist Walkers can go through it. E, Morning Mist. Yorick hurls a glob? I've never said this word in my life. Of mist that deals magic damage, applies a slow, and marks the target. Yorick and Mistwalkers get a movement speed bonus when heading towards the target. Oh. Okay. So he hurls it. So it's like Twitch's thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, Eulogy of the Isles. Yorick summons the Maiden of the Mist. At higher rank, she'll bring some Mistwalkers with her. The Maiden moves and attacks on her own. When Yorick attacks the Maiden's target, he'll deal bonus magic damage based on the enemy's maximum health. So, can he control her? Alright, so now we're just going to take a few quick little looks at some clips. So this is, I guess this is R, which we just saw above, and then she moves on with the minions. Now, we don't know how long she lasts. I do like how he looks now, though. I will say that. I really actually like his skin. I think that that's actually a pretty cool design. So we already just saw this clip. It's a nice little animation. What are his skins? Oh, that's really cool. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. He might even get a skin now, by the way, guys. Gave him global goal reason. Okay. Alright, so first thought process is in the laning phase, he might be really, really, really obnoxious. Now, on top of that, we don't know if he deals AD or AP damage. Now, there is a chance that he does deal AD, very similarly to like Lsxyzcoaching, how even though she has abilities that are clearly magical, they don't deal AP. So anyways, or they don't deal magic damage, they don't scale with AP. Okay, so anyways, number one, the W, the Dark Procession, okay, this is insane for ganks. This is so strong right now, especially when you look at some of the current top lane champions. You see Fiora, Gangplank, and Echo. Now, we don't know if Echo can go through this. It doesn't tell us yet whether or not like dashes and stuff can go through the wall. So that's going to be interesting. However, what this does tell me is Gangplank might be in for a fucking world of pain, because generally, Gangplank can get away from all of the current top laners' forms of CC. He can get away from the stun or the slow from Fiora's parry. He can get away from the lockdown of Echo. He can get away from the taunt of Shen. He can get away from the slows of Gnar, the stuns of Gnar, whatever. He can't get away from this. So this is actually really, really big. Super good gank synergy, super good laning, a laning spell, lots of potency there. Last Rites and Awakening, the fact that it's an auto reset is insane, and those little guys, they seem to deal a lot of damage. So I don't think that they're going to be able to be neglected too easily. I do think that his gameplay is a little bit interesting, and so we might be seeing another champion that goes for the Iceborne, Sunfire, Spirit Visage, the fucking holy trinity of top lane tanks. Depending on, again, what he scales with and how he plays, that might be his itemization path, because it seems like he has a lot of CC inside of, obviously, the W, and also CC in the sense that people have to run around and they can't just stand still, which that's generally a form of CC that is often left untalked about, because it's not, obviously a direct form of CC. But definitely it would be. The other thing is, since he has the slow on his E, that's pretty big. Now, the issue is, though, is when it comes to team fighting, does he get the Lsxyzcoaching treatment? Where Lsxyzcoaching is okay in laning phase, and she has these wonky mechanics, but she doesn't really fit into a team comp when it comes to the fives. I think that Yorick might actually have potency primarily because of this, the W. If the W wasn't like this, then I don't think that Yorick would have had any potency. If we're just going off of his Q, passive, and his E, I don't think there would be any utility inside of Yorick. But the W is what makes him a little bit different from Mordekaiser, and it's what makes him a little bit different from Lsxyzcoaching, because he can somewhat dictate the pace at which a fight will go, or when the fight will occur, without your ability to have any sort of say in it. And so because of that, I think that Yorick is a little bit better than Lsxyzcoaching and Mord in this sense, and I think that he actually might be potentially viable depending on his numbers. I think his kit also, in certain metas, can be extremely broken, and in other metas, I think that it's balanced. I don't think that his kit is bad by any means, but it's only because of the W. So if the W gets gutted, or it has really bad cooldown, or maybe it's really breakable, like one auto attack or something breaks it, and it's just utter trash, then Yorick's bad. The W is the entire focal point of his kit, and it's basically what makes him good. So that's it for my opinion on Yorick. I think that his kit is super fucking broken, assuming that his numbers aren't bad, and assuming that his W isn't horrible or horror bad relative to its cooldown or how easy it is to get out of.